time to wash your hands. Preparation time is very important for food safety and therefore must be followed very carefully.
It is important to take care when removing food from the fridge. Do not remove all ingredients at once, especially if there is perishable food which needs to be refrigerated for as long as possible.
Be very careful when thawing because if our attention drifts, contamination will occur. It is important to defrost food properly. Do not keep the product for more than 2 hours out of the freezer to thaw it, and use the defrosted food immediately.
Here are some tips on how to thaw fish, meat and poultry. These foods can be thawed in a refrigerator, microwave, plastic container, or even as part of the process in a cooking container. 1. In the refrigerator, the temperature must be 0 Celsius to 7 Celsius. 2. When food is used immediately in cooking, the microwave can be used to thaw. 3. Thawing can also be made using current or warm water in a plastic container, which must be properly cleaned and sealed. 4. Food can also be thawed directly by cooking.
Remember, they must not defrost products at room temperature, such as in the kitchen sink. This process takes a long time and attracts bacteria. Moreover, remove moisture from the meat as it affects its taste.
And do not forget, thawed food cannot be frozen again.
Washing. It is important to complete washing of all vegetables because they may contain dirt or pesticide residue. Never wash ingredients in the sink, used for hand washing, and always use water. For proper cleaning, you need to follow this procedure step by step. Use a knife to remove all withered leaves. Wash leaf by leaf in the water. Use a brush to remove dirt. Throw away the damaged leaves and those that are not clean even after washing. Let the leaves immerse in chloride solution for at least 15 minutes. The chlorinated solution must be made using a spoonful of 10 ml of sodium hypochlorite solution, 2 to 2.5% concentration, diluted in 1 litre of water. You can also opt for the use of sodium hypochlorite 1%. In this case, the dilution must be 20 ml or 2 tablespoons in 1 litre of water. Finally, rinse with running water. Dry immediately so that the leaves do not wither.
Generally, the products are cut before being baked and cooked. These are some cutting tips. Use different cutting boards and knives for different products. Use plastic cutting boards, not wood, because bacteria can build up in the wood. Finish cutting, immediately wash the cutting board and knife. Ensure the boards are completely dry before storing or reusing them. Avoid cross-contamination in your kitchen by using coloured utensils marked with tags. Follow colour categories as suggested here. Raw meat, use red plank. Fish and seafood, use blue board. To cut fruits and vegetables, use green board. To cut poultry, use yellow board. For roast meat and sausages, use brown colour. To cut cheese and breads, use white board.
Temperature is the most important aspect when it comes to heating food. Raw food must be thoroughly cooked to eliminate microorganisms.
Most microorganisms can survive up to 70 degrees Celsius. When cooking food at a higher temperature, the microorganisms die, so we must closely observe the following rule. Heat until the temperature reaches 74 degrees Celsius at center of food, or cook for 2 minutes at 70 degrees Celsius or 65 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes.
That way you can ensure that food will run out of microorganisms. Check core temperature of the meal before serving.
Some meat and fish are eaten raw or undercooked, such as steak. Dishes must be fully cooked on the outside to ensure that the bacteria are killed. If serving cold, remove them from the refrigerator only moments before serving. Never heat fat or frying oil at a temperature above 180 degrees Celsius, except oils which allow a higher temperature. Filter the fat and oil regularly and remove all food scraps. Oil and fat must be replaced when there is a strong smell or taste. They are dark brown or black color. They begin to smoke. They turn into something like a syrup. There is foam on the food after adding. The amount used is below the minimum level of the pot or utensil in which it is frying. Fries and other dishes fail to stay crispy. Always remember to observe the validity of fat and oil. Tip: there are test strips that measure the sufficient quality of the oil.
At very high temperatures, for example from 350 degrees Celsius, the inner layer of pans can loosen, releasing vapors harmful to health. When cooking at these temperatures, it is best to use a non-stick pan without a layer.